I just did 20 seconds of research on YouTube, and I learned what is like the octave on the piano that you speak of in voices, sung notes. You say, oh, that's a G5 and that's a F2 and it's a whatever. And I often wondered, I wonder what my range is. I know that it's pretty bad. No, it's actually, the thing is that I'm a bass vocally, naturally. And I only learned this like a few months ago when I downloaded some shitty app to tell me what is my natural range because of my speaking voice. And it turns out it's a bass. And it's just because I don't project my voice like this when I speak because I'm not a douchebag. The pitch is still down there when I speak. Okay, so and I guess I should have known this. I just thought that I have a terrible range. Period, because growing up, I was younger. I couldn't sing along to anything. Every song that was on the radio, sung by a male. And my golly, there were sometimes songs on the radios back then, was too high. It was like minimum one octave too high for me to sing along to comfortably, sometimes even two. And I just thought that, man, my voice is fucking bad. And so all my vocal life, really, since I've been like 16 years old, has been just me trying to stretch and bend and force my voice to work in these ranges. And it's pretty nuts that I've been able to actually do that quite well sometimes. I mean, it's evident because I think every vocal video that I've done where I sing notes and pitches, it's like up there, with the exception of shit like Rammstein. But I don't find singing Rammstein particularly fun because it's so, dare I say it, just that vocal range is so easy for me that natural for me that it's just too. It doesn't feel like anything. I don't like that. I like it to feel like stuff when I sing and when I torture my voice. But anyway, according to my research, okay, this is a C3, all right? C3, G2, C2. Okay, so I've got a C2 down. C2, D2, C2. Let's go to 1. And I got the sniffles. So I mean, the sniffles that I currently have obtained, I'll say this will boost my range downwards. Let's say one entire or two semitones maybe. B2, B. Ah, fuck! It's in one. B1, B1, A1, A. What's the vowel to make like a cleanest possible note? O, E, ah. Turns into fry really. G1, B1, B1, B1. Well, B1 all day. I can do a B1 all day. B1, B1. Maybe if I say B1 here as well, even though it's an A1. B1, B1. Well, I mean, there you go. Arguably, my range goes from B1. Why not? This is a fucking A. A1, G1. You can toss that G1 if they're in there if you want. When you're making my obituary, you can. What was Franz's vocal range? Well, I'll fucking tell you. G1. Nah, let's keep that G1 out of there. But let's for sure do a B1, B1. Hey, that's an A1. That's a something. Look at this effort that I'm putting into this. I've got on my phone. I've got a cover of mine pulled up, ready to go. Because now I'm interested. I want to see. I want to map out how high I go in my covers. And I mean, I've made thousands of these things. You know that better than I do, probably. Um, but I was thinking, what is a song that I've sung that is like getting up there? And I think like Stone Sour popped into my mind. Fabulous. I covered that in 2017, I think. So I've got that part lined up where it goes in like, "Wouldn't you know your life a Monday night and then down, 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 down," but like a couple of octaves higher. Or one. But let's see. Let's listen to that and then map it out on the piano where it is really. Isn't it amazing that I can do this picture in picture? It's every time. You roll your eyes for money. Don't act like you're impressed. You spread your legs for TV time. Baby, who fucks you back? Been on time since I rock and roll. It's only rock and roll, but we're about to go into the chorus, which is clean. Don't feel real, don't stay inside. You'll let it anyway. It's my own damn fault. Alright, so we're in G. Alright, G sharp. We're in, so that was a G sharp, and if this is G sharp 1, G sharp 2, G sharp 3, G sharp 4, that's G sharp 4, okay. All right, well, that's pretty consistent actually, because G sharp 1 is like the lowest tone that I can get consistently out of me. G sharp 1 before it goes like full into what's it called? Fry. Yeah, that was G sharp 4. But I know that I'm able to push this register as well. I mean, this is my natural voice. But then when I go into, which I don't even know what the term is, when I go into Devon mode, I can go higher than that. And then I can go double Devon mode where I get even higher. So let's check out my Devon mode. Well, I say Devon mode, but I remembered, hey, I did a cover of Painkiller by Judas Priest. And I probably belt out the highest note of mine in that cover right at the start. So let's check what that note is. I think that this is then higher than whatever I do in the strapping covers that I do. And so, get out of here. Oh, it's an E, of course. Because they're riffing an E. Ba, 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 ba. So that was an E. Is that an E5? I gotta do this check every time. Sorry. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. Okay, that's an E5. Nice. Okay, and then, and that's what I call my Devon territory, right? But then we can go an octave higher than that, at least. Almost 2. Let me show you. Sorry, I don't personally consider whistle screams to contribute to a person's vocal range, but everyone else does, so fuck it, I'll do it as well, gladly. I just pulled up a cover of mine that I did of Annihilator, Deadlock, and at one point I tossed whistle screams everywhere because I think they're hilarious, and then I just stopped because, you know, it got a bit cheesy after a while. But I just checked pre-checked where we're going with this whistle scream because it's you can't sing along to this shit because it's so high up you can't even register it really. So I was whistling along to it, right? And it's pretty much, it goes, because it's not a melody, it's like a scream, but that scream goes in tone. So it lands on this A sharp. What the fuck is this? A sharp 6. Don't just take my word for it, okay? Or is it? Or does it land on like? I think it lands on the A. It goes up, down from the A6. Dead. But anyway, it's a bunch of notes here. So we got an A6, A6 sharp, and B6. That is literally right next to a C7. So that's my vocal range. I guess. Yeah. Okay, this is my vocal range. G sharp 1. Or just, let's fucking face it and just go A1, 2, B6.